Rahubat Morsa, Rahubat Yasa. So today we're going to speak about Dr. York's predictions are coming true. In other words, Baba Yanun, the master teacher, for years he's made numerous predictions that have all turned out to be factual true or to actually come true. And if you look in the black book that the master teacher put out years ago, uh, in the beginning of the black book, it speaks about the year 2030 and the year 2060. Uh, the master teacher says that in the black book that the Natharu, they're coming in 2020. I'm sorry, 2030. They've been coming numerous times before then, but we wasn't ready, like he's always saying. So their last pickup is 2060. After that, it's gonna be a shit show. And as you can tell, in today's time, look at all the predictions that the master teacher said would come true in the Great Balls of Fire book and even the Black book. There are many books that the master teacher has written in which he made predictions, and these predictions are coming true. I would say one of the biggest predictions is this World War III. Everything is happening. In the Great Balls of Fire book, and in the I think it's Dr. York versus the Computer. I didn't have a chance to completely finish reading that book, but he speaks about AI. Not only does he speak about AI, he speaks about genes and genetics. He said that the whole race, with the whole human race, is going to become a mixture of races together. And if you look in today's time, you can't. And he said this thing. He put this information out in many of our books. He said that it's a time's going to come to where you're going to look at someone and not be able to tell what race they are. You're gonna be like, dang, they look black. They also look Chinese. They also look Indian. They also look like they could have a little white in them. That's happening now in today's time. If you look on social media and all these social media platforms, you could see that there's a lot of gene mixing going on. Even when it comes to the streamers and the content creators, if you look at the streamers and the content creators, they have a lot of these I'll say humanity mixed race girls around them, because it's going to start with the women. Sometimes you look at them and you look at streamers like DDG or what's the other guy's name, King, another streamer named McQueen. A lot of these people now, even is he black, is he, because that mixing has been going on for years now. You notice when it comes to the Caucasian race or the white race, for one, even their information is fucked up, because you'll have white people or so-called white people that will walk around and they actually think that they're Caucasian. They actually think that they're white, and they're not. If you don't have blonde hair and blue eyes, you're not white. If you don't have red hair and green eyes, you're not white. So those two gene pools and genetics, they're the weakest of these, no pun intended. And you have Caucasians that have brunette hair, blue eyes. If you have any form of brown in you when it comes to the Caucasian race, then you could track that back Latin descent and even African descent. So if you notice the prediction that Dr. York said, that's happening. It's not even a prediction anymore. It's we're living it as we speak. You see all these mixed race women and these mixed race men. They're gonna promote the women more first than they would do the men, because that's how like sex sells. They're gonna use what's pleasant to the eyes. So you notice you'll see a lot of these mixed race women walking around. I think he put out a book. He touches up on it in a Great Balls of Fire book, but there's another book that he put out back then that is strictly and mainly for that. Um, of course, if you look at the series of the actual facts goes in depth when it comes to genes. Period. Like that whole series, genes. It's talking about human genetics, even from each race, the mixing and what happens and what occurs with the telomeres through mixing, all that. He breaks all that down in the actual facts series. But what I'm saying is we have to, for one, as a people, we have to awaken and come together, because if Dr. York was right about all the predictions in the past, and now the predictions of the Great Balls of Fire book and the computer book, now these predictions are coming to pass and we're actually living these predictions now, then those other predictions that go beyond the Great Balls of Fire book, or not even go beyond, but I'll just say those serious predictions, those life and death predictions, that's what we need to attend to. That's what we need to put our focus on, because it's not going to get any better than what it already is now. And as you can see, we're about to go to World War III. Dr. York predicted this. He predicted this years ago. So if we're about to, we're like an inch away from World War III, based off of the situation that's happening between Israel and Iran. And Iran is right next door to China, and that Gulf right there underneath Iran, that's where America has been bombing a lot of Iran's navy, and Iran has connections to China, and China and Russia and other countries had already voiced their opinion that it was inhumane for them to take out the Iranian leader. So we're in high tensions right now. You know, we're extremely in high tensions, and I'm saying this to say that we have to get serious. When the master teacher talks about coming together and love and unity, we need to come together and love and unity. We're our own demise or despise. We're our own enemy. Our worst enemy is the person in the mirror. It's nothing or no one outside of the person in the mirror. When it comes to the tribe, Sabaeans, Tamarans, Nawapians, however you want to look at it, or whatever you call yourself, when it comes to us in particularly, don't try and act as if we're all good and holy and mighty, and because we're not. Let's just be real. We're just like any other black community or organization or religious or cultural group of people. It's the same thing. You're going to have your negative side of it, and you're going to have your positive side of it. But regardless of anything, there's still a balancement in between that. And when it comes to our tribe in particularly, we really have to come together in love and unity, because if we don't, he's been preaching love and unity for the longest, for years now. And it's a reason for that. The same way the Jews stick together, we need to stick together. The same way black Christians stick together, we need to stick together. The same way Muslims stick together, we need to stick together. Because we're facing our own demise. We're facing our own extinction. Regardless of, we've been a tribe of people, Nawapians. We've been a tribe of people for years. I was born into this. So, just like a family, because that's what we are. We're a huge family. Yeah, you fight, you bicker. There might be individuals that you don't like. There might be individuals that you might have had altercations with, and things of that nature. But it's time to work past and through all that. It's time to really attack your own nature and say, You know something? Yeah, I don't like this person, or I don't like the way this is, or that is. We have to really diligently come together and work on how we're going to move forward, because it's not going to get it can't just be, oh well, me and my clique within the tribe, we're cool, we're good. It can't just be that, because I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm predicting that all these cliques within the tribe, they're gonna get, when it comes down to it, if anyone is putting them and their clique above the entire tribe and not viewing the entire tribe the same way you view your clique, you're creating a formula for destruction, because these are desperate times now. And when these humans realize that, when I say humans, I mean Nuwapians specifically, but it's human nature. It's what I'm touching at. But when these humans realize that, wait a minute, these cliques played us. These cliques is only about themselves. These cliques within our nation just, I'm telling you, it's a recipe for disaster. You're gonna have people turning up. You're gonna have people. Imagine the same energy. Imagine someone being funded or played with and swindled out of their money. They just got robbed or something like that, or someone just played them and took their money, or someone made a purchase and they spent their money but they didn't get their purchase, or they might have bought some books and didn't get their books. They might have bought a garb or a crown and a fez, and they tabik, and they're like, man, damn, bro, where am I? Imagine that happening, and now they're like, bro, nah, they been dodging me. I'm finna go get mine. I'm finna, hell nah. Or imagine you putting money into working on a some type of project or something like that, and someone stealing your money or not paying you. You're gonna turn up. You're gonna turn up on that person, on these individuals. And I'm using these things as examples, but these are things that actually has happened and does happen in our tribe. So what I'm saying is that, man, if individuals are just straight up black devils, don't give a F, could care less,